5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're live with Neve. This is Live with Neve. Iconic musicians, comedy, and God knows what else. Hold on!
Hey, what's happening, everybody? Here we are, Live with Neve. I am high in Highlands. I am looking out at the gray ocean. It's raining, it's cold, it's cloudy, but it's okay. I'm warm and safe, and we've got some music about to be played. We're going to have a good time. We've got Miss Tucky Parkas, and the lady is a multi-talented musician from New York City. She is one of those musicians that has much in common with my partner on air. She is a bass player, among other things, but I promise I will not make any bass player jokes for anybody for any reason. I'm going to be on my best behavior because I know they'll start telling drummer jokes. Some of them might be true. Okay, how you doing tonight, Julie?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm just peachy. All right, look at there, man. Excellent. Full of Halloween fest, yes.
That's
It's
me,
always
rock
Halloween.
star. That's
there
right.
we go, babe.
Rockstar life.
Well, we're going to bring on our friend, Kentucky's. She's bringing up a friend. Here we go. Look at this.
Hey, how are you doing?
Hi.
Hey,
And what
Tuck,
is
how are
his
you?
name aside from Frosty?
Well, this is Snowy. My friend has Frosty, and we just had some snow outside, so he's really excited. And he always reminds me to hydrate because it's really important to hydrate. Mm-hmm.
Nope. Product placement.
Yes. And today I am hydrating with this lovely California red.
All right.
Very nice.
All right. You got a little cheese plate, some grapes, and, all that good stuff.
I love my fruit, especially old and surrounded by ice cubes.
There you go, man. You can't go wrong with that. So, tell us what's like everybody. What's going on? Are you in COVID land? What have you been up to?
I'm in Brooklyn, and I've been doing some online work, especially with a show called Renegade Brew Pandemic Party. That started in March. You might know Brew Star.
I want to find out. Tell us more. I'm not familiar with it.
Roulettes. Rue is a Lower East Side, the queen of the Lower East Side. Officially, she's been crowned, and I'm the princess of the Lower East Side. I'm actually the Southern princess. I'm from Kentucky. I was born and raised there, but I moved to Florida when I was 10. So I'm a deep South, outdoor kind of person, and I love me some alligator. If I can get an alligator sausage, I'm a happy camper.
Where in Florida are you?
Well, I own a home in Fort Lauderdale. My mom lives in Tampa. And
I'm in Tampa.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo! That's cool.
Shout out for the Bucks. I don't even have my stinky shirt on.
That's okay.
Hey, I know they're going to be on the Super Bowl, and I'm so stoked.
I am too. I'm just excited as hell. It's the only time I ever get excited about the game is when, the Bucks are winning, because I really don't care. I'm too busy. I'm a music guy. If it's on, I'll sit there, and I know enough to make polite conversation, but I'd really rather be doing what we're doing or playing music or almost anything else. Except when our team's on the line, then I'm as bad as anybody else, and I'm in spasm. Every down, I'm like, okay, go kill him, But it's going to be a weird Super Bowl. Third of the people, tickets in Tampa right now are running between $2,000 and 20 grand. Yes, fine stadium.
And it is the first ever Super Bowl to have one of the contenders to have home field advantage.
Right.
No one's ever played a Super Bowl and had home field advantage. It's always been two teams going from another place to this, blah 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 blah. So that's a record breaker.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wanted to know that.
That's crazy.
It's going to be awesome. And regardless, right now it's good. It's some little distraction for the civilians.
Yeah, I tell you what, I love Super Bowl.
I do too. When that jet comes roaring over, that's going to be cool. So, what would you like to play for us tonight? Oh, there's Lammy Pie, the snowman.
Snowy,
Yeah.
He's hanging out because we got snow, and as soon as I get done, I'm gonna go out there and play in that eighth inch of dust that fell.
Right.
Right?
For some reason, in the last 5 years, the weather stops right at the Hudson River. So we in Brooklyn, we're not getting any snow. We have to deal with the cold weather though.
Yes.
Makes me
Yeah, it's
want to run
windy
back
over there.
south.
Yes, I know what you feel like. I'd like right now to be in either LA or Tampa for sure, just sitting in the warm weather for an hour or two.
Oh,
Then
that
I
would
could
be
come back.
awesome.
I want
Yeah.
the time teleporter or the flying car. They haven't quite got those yet, and it pisses me off. All my life I was reading comic books. I thought I'd have a flying car by now. God knows. I'd living up in the Jetsons pad, you know? And look at where we
Yeah.
at. Here we are.
Here we are. It didn't
So,
happen.
Go
Kentucky,
ahead,
Let's
Jules.
do
play something for us, please, please, please.
okay. Let me play something. I'm going to start with a little bossa nova called Bossa Nova de Jehovah. It was originally called Summer Salsichone. Now, it's an instrumental, and I don't have a lead guitar player with me, so it's going to just be kind of mellow and short. And then I have a couple other things I got for you, especially my 2 pandemic songs. They're pretty
Oh, cool.
good.
Good.
All right.
Awesome.
I think we'll have a new record today in pandemic songs. It's actually kind of
Yeah, no
interesting.
kidding.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to
We
get
have-
mine out, but I need voice. I am not a lead singer. Okay, I'm a
Ah,
harmony
Well,
singer. Mhm.
maybe
So
maybe she would go well with our last guest, who was looking for a partner to sing duet with.
oh, that's right.
fabulous.
Well, yeah, we'll
Pass
you
it-
know, you
pass
never
it
know what
on.
kind of love connection is made here, you know.
That's
We're
right.
counted up
do.
to 16 marriages now.
All right, we'll let you do your thing, girl.
Okay, here we go. There you go. Bossa Nova de Jehovah.
A little bossa nova.
Awesome.
You know, we need to have Phil Fest here with her.
I was
That would be
thinking that
lovely to have a
too.
little He's my friend from Miami who's an incredibly talented Brazilian guitar player. Actually, he's not really
Ooh.
Brazilian, but he pretends to be one. He's actually of Spanish descent, but like me, I'm not really a TV guy. I just pretend to play here on television.
The original name for that song was Summer Salsichon because I wrote it in the summer on my sister's porch while we were grilling sausages. And
Right.
salsichon is the Spanish word for sausage, and I'm from, Florida,
You
where
go,
everybody speaks
girl.
Spanish. And then,
Very nice.
I took it to church. So when I took it to church, we called it Bossa Nova de Jehovah. So it's like that.
That was awesome. I loved it. I love the rhythm.
Thank you.
I love your bass too. It's
Ah,
beautiful.
I'm really proud of this guitar because, you know, back in the years old, yes, and back in the day of the 80s, we never were faithful. We were neither faithful to our men nor our instruments until I found this baby, and I have never wanted another instrument since then because every other instrument, people say, try this one, try that one. Well, this baby does it, plus all and more, and anything I ever wish it for, and it's always ready for me. This was designed by Michael Tobias of Olympic
very nice.
fame. He's currently doing MTD, so this was when he owned his own company called Tobias Designs.
Yes.
Before they sold it to Gibson and then started the MTD line. So
Wow.
this is absolutely beautiful, made of
Wow,
silver.
that is a gorgeous.
Wow.
Worth
What
over
a wow, trusted
$10,000.
neck.
Yep,
Sweet.
and it's got Purple Heart and Brazil wood and all kind of stuff on it.
It's
And
It
this
is
is my
gorgeous.
my
Look at that
rockabilly
thing.
trio called the Serpentones.
Wow.
That's
And
my
I know
there we
that
go.
sticker. And then over here in the pink, you got two of them from Nikolica and the Comrades. So two of my favorite and most popular groups I have featured on the back side of this baby doll right here. It is so beautiful and has two truss rods inside. So if it falls, which I am a little bit on the klutzy side, it will not get injured.
God, that is a thing
Guys,
of beauty.
I gotta
Wow.
tell, and I know it's got to weigh a freaking ton. I've got a Schecter that's neck through, all full body too, and you know, it's not like that. It's not 5 string. It's not that beautiful. But it's it's still a beauty. But man, that thing weighs a ton, and after like an hour, you're just like, ugh.
Yeah, it helps me stay fit, and it part of my part of my whole agenda is human fitness. So if you're fit as a musician, you can do so much more. And unfortunately, the rigors of the road and the things you have to do very often tend to break the body down. If you're, on the road and you're living out of hotel rooms and eating very often fast food. So fitness is important. And the more fit you are, the longer you can perform and the better you can perform without pain.
Absolutely.
And also, another thing, musicians are like cats. You know how a cat will be like on death's door and it walks around like, hey, I'm fine, and then bloop, it falls right over. Well, that's how musicians are, because if you tell somebody you have an injury, they don't hire you. So musicians
Absolutely.
are a number one of all of the industries that has the most physical problems and the least amount of care. So I say treat musicians like you treat sports medicine.
Right.
There you go.
Because let me tell you, those guys and women get injured a lot, and you see immediately they get it straightened around.
Yep.
Achilles tendon cut. Oh well, he has surgery.
Oh yeah.
Rotator cuff. Oops, let's fix that right now and get them right back on the field. So I say the same for you musicians. Fitness is key and king.
Absolutely. Hey, you know what? We'll be right back. So don't go
Going to a
anywhere. We
break.
gotta pay some bills, and we'll be back in a sec.
Hi, this is Leland Sklar, and I am hanging with Neve, and I am having the best time of my life.
Live with Neve, Fridays on the East Coast from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m.
change the system from within. I'm coming now, I'm coming to reward them.
All right, everybody. Here we are. You're on Live with Neve, and we have an excellent guest today. We have a bass player, and she's going to come on and play another tune or two. And then here we are, Live with Neve on a wet Tuesday night. And if you're out there, wherever you're at, you could be in Afghanistan, like behind me, or you could be in LA, or you could be here in Brooklyn. And here, hey, Kentucky, here you are. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing great. Me and
Look at
Snowy
this.
are just having a great time hanging out with you two.
All right, well,
Yay!
good.
Well, we love Snowy too. Yay!
We're enjoying it. So tell me, did you have an elf on the shelf by chance?
No, but what I do have is some of this fabulous microphone cleaner called Microfoam. And I want to get a good picture of that. This is Microfoam, and it was designed by a friend of ours named Tommy McCoy, or a person you may have met or heard of before.
Yes, very good guitar player for sure.
Absolutely fantastic. And he sings beautifully. He can also play piano. This was designed, he said, 10 years ago. But since the pandemic, it's become really important. You use a cloth and you put this on the cloth and you clean the microphone with it. And then for 20 minutes after you do cleaning, it's still killing bacteria. So
Can it do anything about those like microbes that grow on the outside of a muffle on the microphone? You know, the spongy deal, the wind cap. That
if it's a
I'm kidding, really.
sponge type, you can just do soap and water with those and let them dry really well, and they'll be in good shape. So
Right.
you clean your microphone real well with a toothbrush and some microfoam the first time, and then every time you use it after that, you just clean it. Wipe down the cable, wipe down, I'll show you right here. You just wipe down this whole operation like this. And that's what I use in the studio. And it keeps everybody safe and it keeps your microphone clean. Plus, I mean, pre-pandemic days, people were getting, like strep throat and stuff off mics. So this will take care of all of that. And he designed it 10 years ago, but since the pandemic hit, he can't even keep it in the store. So, my hat's off to Tommy McCoy. You can also use it for cleaning earbuds and stuff like that. Anywhere you think there might be the possibility of coronavirus. And it's nice and it smells good. My mic doesn't stink anymore. I love it.
Yay.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, I don't like sharing my microphone at all. It's like they get pretty grody after a while, and I'm always washing mine out because it'll make your throat sore. I believe there's truly some gunk in there that can just mess with you.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I can't sing that good anyway, so I'd rather not push things.
So we are, being corona safe, and we're following the coronavirus protocols. And I actually wrote a song about that.
Oh, great!
All right.
Can we hear it?
Yeah. I don't sing very well. I told y'all I ain't exactly a vocalist. But what I'm supposed to do with this here tune is I'm supposed to have a male sing it from the Caribbean. I'm trying to see. Oh yeah, I'm going to play bass on this one. Am I playing bass on this? Or am I playing piano? Which one do you want me to play, bass or piano?
Oh, let's have you play some piano.
There you go. I play piano too. Oh my God, this is so weird.
We're having another John Spirit moment. John, if you're out there watching.
We're musician twins.
Okay, so I'm going to do this here. There we go. All right.
You just turn down a hair if you would. Back it down just a little bit.
Oh, it's loud? Okay.
Just a little, a hair.
All right. How's that?
Just a little bit more, just a tiny bit more. The high end's a little hot.
The high end's hot?
Yeah, just a tiny bit. It's okay, as long as we get.
Let me see. Oh, yeah, I can EQ that just a little bit, I believe.
Oh, it's okay. You don't have to go for all that.
Okay. Well, I tried. Sorry. Anyway,
no worries.
good enough. Let's don't. Okay, this starts off real quick.
Okay.
I'm calling it. Proto calling it. Wash your mask and pray, I'm calling it. Proto calling it. Stand 6 feet away, I'm calling it. Proto calling it. If you have a hard time calling it. Proto calling it. 6 feet apart. Protect the doctor from the curse. Never wanted to spread. Protect the doctor and nurse. Press up the daily bread. I'm calling it. Proto calling it. Stand 6 feet apart. I'm calling it. Proto calling it. If you have a heart, I'm calling it. Proto calling it. Wash your mask and pray, I'm calling it. Proto calling it. And we'll be okay. Don't bring it to your home. Coronavirus, she ain't no joke. Don't give it to your own folks. Coronavirus, she ain't no joke. I'm calling it. Proto calling it. Stay home from work, I'm calling it. Proto calling it. Don't be a jerk, I'm calling it. Proto calling it. Brush your family vote, I'm calling it. Proto calling it. As you work remote, get your cool mask so you don't feel weird. Make sure you wash well your face and your beard. When you bring yourself home, wash it warm water and soap. I'm calling it. Proto calling it. Wash your mask and pray, I'm calling it. Proto calling it. Virus protocols, I'm calling it. Proto calling it. Got to wear that gloves, I'm calling it. Proto calling it. If you show me love, so when I go to the store, I put on me mask and me gloves. Then I kneel down and pray for the heavenly love. I'm calling it. Proto calling it. Wash your mask and pray, I'm calling it. Proto calling it. Stand 6 feet away, I'm calling it. Proto calling it. Change your clothes every day, I'm calling it. Proto calling it. 6 feet away, I'm calling it. Proto calling it. Stay home from work, I'm calling it. Proto calling it. Don't be a jerk, I'm calling it. Calling it. Woo.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. All right, everybody. We're going to wrap it up. And thank you, Kentucky. Where can we find your stuff?
Well, I'm on Facebook at Tucky Parkas, TuckyParkis. I'm also
Excellent.
on YouTube at Kentucky Parkas, like the state. And I've
Great.
got one beautiful video out called Angel's Christmas Rock, which is
Great.
a reggae style tune as well.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you for coming on with us. It's really
It
been
was my
nice.
pleasure.
It's nice to meet you, and we'll check back with you soon.
Yeah,
So,
I would love
don't be
to
a
jam with
stranger.
both of you. Ooh, yes.
There we go. All right.
So-
Well, listen, thank you very much, everybody. You've been watching Live with Neve. This is it for today. Tomorrow we've got more. I will tell you, tomorrow we're going to have Roy Bookbinder on, and Roy is playing a show in Florida this week. Ray has been around the block. He's played with Dylan. He's played with everybody. So we're looking forward to having him back. It's hard to get Ray. He's he's an old guy and he doesn't want to be bothered by assholes like me calling him up on the phone. But he always makes an exception. I just love him to death. Him and Jeff, we had Ronnie Elliott on the other day. And Ronnie was just great fun. And I'd love to have those two playing together. It would be pretty cool.
That'd be right.
But we're going to log out of here. I hope you guys have a great night. If you're in New York, it's cold and we're gone.
Bye.